Streaming.
There we go.
You got a pop up? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I got a pop up too. All right, there we go. All right. Okay, listen, a little better. Yeah, I got a pop up. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I got a pop up too. Alright, yeah, we'll go live. I didn't get notification that you went live. Just that, the other. Yeah, I'm here now. Alright, here we go. A little better now.
Okay, we are now live, ladies.
Yeah, now we live. We close that out. Yeah, now we live.
I want to thank everybody was tuning in.
Yes.
Shout out to Ice Queen Gaming.
What's your shout out to her?
Shout out to Jillian Delita. Shout out to True Gamer.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jerry Calloway. Shout out to Philosopher Doom. What's good, people? Hit the like button as y'all check in.
Yeah, so funny here today. Madbox. Let's see. Madbox.
Iron Fist, JM, Self, Your Juro, Neverland, Eon BB, what's up?
Yeah.
Jillian, JM, what's good? Silver 147, thank y'all for tuning in. What's up? Hit the like button.
X. Hold on 1 second. I come X. Alright, hold on. Like I said, as you guys come in, hit the like button. I have a little funny here today. Like I said, like I said, I haven't spoken on. I guess the last time we got together, actually, post was for Expand Your Mind.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're gonna try to give you guys that show at least maybe, like I said, twice a month. You know what I mean? And like I said, just a backdrop about that show before we start today's show. That's what we talk about. You know, what's going on in the media, news. You know, religion, politics, UFOs, aliens, Bigfoot, dogman, block, whatever you name it. That's everything. They expand your mind. No, this Wednesday we got I think a pastor or preacher coming on. You know what I mean? He's showing up with the holy book and close out in our fallacies. Should be an entertaining show. Now listen, I also want to say this too. That show is not to disrespect anybody. We're just here to, you know, talk. You know, I mean, each one teach one, man. You know, some people get offended. Exactly. It's not even like that, man.
Yeah, we're not trying to change anybody's preference. Just giving our opinion on.
That's all.
Perception on how we perceive things. That's all. Shout out to Tracy Got Game. Shout out to just giving our opinion. What is it? SS9 Vegeta.
Yeah.
Jerry Calloway say Post Up has top ramen tummy. Definitely. I just had 2 packs of oodles and noodles.
Blood pressure high. You about to pass out. That blood pressure high.
I just had some oodles and noodles, some top ramen noodles. So shout out to Jerry Calloway with the prediction of today. Shout out AP the shooter. Yeah. So he say, yo, sorry I ain't make it in the match last night. Big homie next gen had to deal with the baby girl. Most stuff was good. It's all, man. Say no more, man.
Yeah.
You know, we might get in tune with that tonight. So you definitely can jump in tonight. Andre Wright, what's up? We welcome everybody from the chat to, you know, when we close these shows down. You know, we hopping on. We about to stream some games. You know, add us, send a friend request on Xbox and jump into games with us, man. A lot of more people lately been jumping into party chat and playing games with us, so man. So we welcome that, man. You know, we ain't charging nobody to play games with us. You know, it's all free.
Oh yeah, man. How much you charge? I don't charge. If you want to look out for the show, we appreciate that, but I don't charge money in that, man. I ain't on it like that, man. But anyway, like I said, since posting the last time, like I said, we spoke, more or less. Well, last time we did speak was about we had, you know, Expand Your Mind. But there've been some new gaming news and rumors. I'm quite sure you heard about them. It's called the Madbox. This new console from the was it Slightly Mad Studios that developed what's the game, Project Cars. Heard about it? Hold up.
Nah. This is my first time
shit,
hearing about this. You know, I've been.
Oh no, okay. So anyway, Slightly Mad Studios. Hold on. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna actually send you the article here. Hold up 1 second. Hold up 1 second, cuz. Let me see you. But anyways, you've heard of Project Cars, right?
Yeah.
Okay. One of the head hunter person in the studio from Project Cars. They're making their own console, not PC.
What?
They're making their own console set to rival the PlayStation 5 and the what do you call it? Xbox Scarlet.
Xbox Scarlet.
Yeah, I'm gonna see the link here. So you got some more information I want to talk about. But
anyway, we hear companies, especially a company of that size, when they say, it always reminds me of everybody who tried. It always reminds me of the Steam box. It always reminds me of Ouya and other consoles that have tried to enter the and wasn't successful. Is it going to be a console or is it going to be like a PC hybrid?
Now, listen. Now, what they're saying, it's going to have the specs of a super fast computer up to date. It's supposed to be coming out in 2021, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
More powerful, the most powerful. This is what they're saying again. The most powerful console ever, not PC, not a closed environment, a box, a console.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I just sent you an article there. But they said they're already in talks with AMD and Nvidia. You know what I mean? And competing with like I said, a console level price. So most likely the PS5 and the next Xbox are going to be at a minimum $500, right? For sure, right? And I'm just being honest, right? And I don't know much about AMD cards. But most likely, maybe the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox One, Scarlet, whatever, Anaconda, or maybe have something to equivalent of a GTX 1070. As far as CPU, I know we're not going to Jaguar core, but these cheap motherfuckers, we might get some Puma cores with some Vega integration. I don't know, you know what I mean? But if this console here is supposed to come out maybe a year and a half later, it may give us something about the price of a GTX 1080. You know what I mean? It's still you get that at $500. But it's saying when it comes to performance. Now, also he did say something about as far as exclusive content. He said he's not, their company is not paying for exclusive content. But if a developer wants to make something exclusive for their, their box, they can. So they're going to be leading the ground with a bunch of multi-blacks, which is probably cool. Like I said, there's a lot to be answered when it comes, like I said, as far as the ecosystem online and where you have achievements. All that stuff is still up in the air. I don't think that will be hard to do because even, like I said, you have some iPhone games that have achievements. So that's, been there. But games like that type of stuff, achievements and this, that, and the other. Why it still hasn't got on ball yet, I don't know. But again, we've heard rumors and not even heard rumors, about, behind the scenes little things that I heard. So some of the DMs. Some of the Microsoft guys boasting, saying, they like having the most powerful console. They're going to be the most powerful console next generation. But here's this new studio coming out. It's called the Madbox. Are saying they're going to take the power crown. Like, what are your thoughts about that overall? Like I say, now, it's not a PC. It's not a Steam box. It's supposed to be a console. To compete, price wise, with the next Xbox and the PlayStation 5.
Well, I would say it more than likely it will be. If they're just now in talks with NVIDIA, that means it's going to be a while before we even see this box. We probably won't see this box in terms for the next maybe 3 to 4 years, if that. What effect it may have on Sony and Nintendo, I don't think they're not going to bet an eye at this. If you look at in terms of the library of games that they have first party wise, and then the relationship they have with third party, that's what matters. I mean, power matters at the end of the day, but what is power without a nice library of games to complement it? Now, you might have some developers that jump on this. This looked pretty nice. He said that, I agree with one thing he said, we're not just going to keep sending you out on small increments of iterations of consoles with each with additional powers. We're just gonna give you one powerful console. What you all should have been. What we should have been having for the longest. I do think companies like Microsoft and Nintendo do send out systems incrementally. Like they know they can give you a powerful system, but they, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We're gonna give you in this iteration. We're gonna give you this more. So we'll see. We'll have to see how third party relates to it in terms of is they going to welcome this new system? Is they going to support it? What operating system is it going to be running? Is it going to be running anything like Linux, Unix, or Windows, or anything like that? We'll have to see. What's the interface going to be like? How user friendly is it going to be? Now, in terms of the hardware spec, it looks like it's going to be a powerful system. But we just have to see how everything else comes into play.
Like I said, $500. No, here's the thing too, right? And I always go back to my man Donnie D, right? And he said when they asked him, Jeff Keighley asked him, somebody get in the console business. When he was talking about basically the Steam box was a smaller PC and a dual box, right? I mean, they had a few versions. I was even going to buy one, but Steam was trying to promote their OS. Basically, anything could have been a Steam box. They were promoting their OS, and the problem again, they didn't put the PC out themselves. They depended on Hewlett Packard, Alienware, this and the other, and major fail, right? So it wasn't really it wasn't really even really a console. But then we did have things like the Ouya running on Android-based OSs and dog shit. You know what I mean? To me, in my opinion, wasn't done properly. You know what I mean? To a standard, or even like I said, now we have the Atari set to re-release their, or trying to release their system, Airbox, whatever the hell that's called. You know what I
mean? Which is nothing but a PC too as well. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is this going to be a console? Is this going to be a closed box environment like a PlayStation or a Nintendo device? Or is it just going to be a PC in a small console-like box, and you call it a console? You know what I'm saying? And then a console, and then that's another thing. Are they going to be manufacturing these things on their own? Are they going to go through third parties like Dell and things like that?
But that's the question. But according to them, what they're saying, this is going to be from them. They got some backers. Like, I don't know. Here's the thing. Like you said, we talked about this yesterday. Hold on. Want to get the bills working, my man Harry Salim.
Shout out to Harry Hack. He says Sony will put down a carpet bombardment of exclusives in 2019. Then let this games burn out at full price to mid 2020. Late 2020, Sony will announce PS5 release for early 2021. This is how I will do it.
He said, what did he say? What did he say again? He said Sony's going to release what?
He said Sony will put down a carpet bombardment of exclusives in 2019. So he's saying Sony's going to drop a lot of exclusives in 19s, and they're going to allow those exclusives to extend them into mid 2020, which at that time they'll be prepped in order to announce the PS5 for early release in 2021. He's saying that's how he would do it if he was Sony.
You said Sony released their PS5 in 2020? No. So that PlayStation
early
5,
21.
No, that PlayStation 5 will be out holidays of 2020. That November, whether it's the 13th or the 7th, it'll be out then. You know what I mean? Now, as far as first party exclusive from Sony, they still have the Ghost of Tsushima. They have The Last of Us. What else?
Which still should be cross-gen titles.
Yeah, but you're gonna get those. Or you got your Death Stranding. You're gonna get those between all of next year of 2019. 2019 is already here, and then next year, in 2020, you can ride out with the multiplats. Whatever's coming out big, they always get a big multiplat. Whatever's coming out in between January to November. You know what I mean? It's the countdown. Yeah. It's the countdown. You know what I mean? This generation is over. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? And again, this generation started in, believe it or not, 2013. It's already 2019. We already got 6 years out of it. I know a lot of people say, when they talk about the Pro, they talk about the X. All those consoles we can be honest now, just meant to run what we have a little better. That's it. They're not new generations. We do some, hype it up. It is what it is. I think we all kind of been taking for a ride. I was expecting my games that look 6 times better or 5 times better. Like, damn, I'm going for 1 ET flops to 4.2. They must just gonna look crazy, and that wasn't the case. We can all agree with that. Or I'm going for 1.3 T flops to 6.1 T flop. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. That wasn't the case. You know what I mean? Just and I always say again, resolution doesn't give you better graphics. It gives you a sharper image. But you know what I mean? That's another story for another day. Now, with that being said, 2020. I guess we're going to get to these industry predictions from them. We're going to talk about them before we get the hell about it. What we're going to do on Monday night. But that's my opinion, Harry. That 2019 we're going to get what we're going to get. Maybe at the start of 2020, if something gets pushed back at the beginning of the year. But whatever from a first party wise coming from Sony, whatever's out between 2019 and at the top of 2020. That's going to be it. Sony's not investing anymore into this generation. They didn't have meetings about it. This generation is over. They wind it down. They're prepping and they're hiring are ready for the following. You know what I mean? That's how, for the PlayStation 5. They got to get software and everything ready for when the launch of the PlayStation 5. This damn thing is over. You know what I mean? So Horizon 2 or whatever, all that shit is being prepped for. Maybe even Bloodborne, so you don't need it right now. I'm just being honest with you. That'd be a huge selling point. Talk about a huge selling point. So when it comes out of the gate with Bloodborne 2, Horizon 2, you know what I mean? You don't need it right now. Like, this shit is, you know what I mean? You got The Last of Us coming. You got Ghost of Tsushima's coming. You got Death Stranding coming. You still got Days Gone coming. Like gamers is greedy as hell. There's still a lot of shit that's still coming out. You know what I mean? And it's not including, what you're going to get from third party. You know what I mean? So... like I said, it is what it is, though. But that's my opinion. But anyway, these industry analysts who makes these predictions every year, whatever the case, sometimes they hit, sometimes they miss. But they have a job. So, you know what I mean? I guess they have some credit in what they're doing, or what they've been saying over the years. Eric Pruitt, he said, what is the Madbox? Madbox, from the developers from Project Cars, Mad Studios, they're making a console that's going to be more powerful than the next Xbox and the PlayStation 5, according to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. These are the creators of Project Cars.
Yeah. So that's according to them. And shout out to everybody in the chat. I can see you guys that said what's up to me. I'm not ignoring you.
Yeah, I'm just as surprised as you, Eric. Like I said, time and time again, we've seen numerous occasions, Steambox, Ouya, even this Atari thing. Ain't nobody even talking about that in terms of it being, something prominent that everybody's looking to purchase. So I don't know about this. Time and time again, you get companies that want to jump in the fray, and all the time they're not successful. So we'll see. But I don't think it's going to have any less impact or any more impact than the other systems that tried in the past.
Yeah, but also here's the thing: what if they being backed by? I don't know. What if they're being backed by Amazon? It just costs, like you said, it does cost a lot of money for someone to be in the hardware business. Maybe I don't know somebody that's backing them that may have some deep pockets. I don't know. I just find it hard to believe that this little studio made Project Cars, not particularly my type of game, but some people that are interested like it will just come out and and just make a console. They're not like they're EA, which is worth billions of dollars. You know what I mean? So they have a silent backer behind them somewhere. Now, what if it's like Amazon or some shit? Like,
yeah, you have to. I mean,
yeah, what I
mean? On what level would that be manufactured? You know what I'm saying? You have to have like an Amazon or Google. If you're trying to manufacture on the same level as a Microsoft, Nintendo, or Sony, then you have to have those type of deep. You have to have some real deep pockets back in.
For sure.
That ain't no chump change right there.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So, like I said, it is what it is. You can bring up that article that I sent you. From the industry inside. Hold on one second.
Yeah, Eliza Analysts 2019 predictions.
Let me get it and put it on my screen. Hold on one second. Yeah, hold on.
All right.
Kareem Lewis. Right, game industry biz. All right. All right, we go here. Put this up on my screen here. All right, what we got then? What's going on? I'm ready.
Let me see here. We got industry watchers assess the likelihood of new console hardware, the growth potential of streaming, AR or esports breakthroughs, and more. So basically, you got the from my assessment, we got the top industry analysts in here making their predictions. What they predicted last year, and then what they predicted for this year. And so I think the first person we have is Dr. Sirkin Toto of Cantor Games. He predicted last year. He said 2018 will be another successful year for Nintendo. Largely correct with Nintendo's year-end run. Microsoft will continue to struggle, and next-gen rumors emerge. He was correct on that. VR and AR won't break through. He was correct on that. A lot of sequels and remasters will be out. He was correct on that. And mobile will see further consolidation. He was correct on that. And then go ahead.
No, I'm saying. Well, shout out to AP. The studio said they should bring Cypher Filter back as a PlayStation 5 exclusive, and make sure The Last of Us 2 Ghost of Tsushima they will launch on PS4 this year. No excuses. Most likely you're gonna get both of those titles this year, if not at the start of between January to April of 2020. But they're definitely gonna be out before this generation is over, complete. You know what I mean? And knowing Sony and how sometimes first party, how some shit should be a little sparse. They're gonna remaster those titles, so if they're dynamic 4K, whatever they call it, checkerboard 4K, they'd be native 4K on the PlayStation 5 with a 60 frames per second. That'd be the selling point, and motherfuckers are gonna double dip all over again. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
So his predictions this year, I won't read the details behind each prediction, but I'll just let you know what he's predicting for this year. Switch Pro and Lite, more third-party Switch software, no PS5 or new Xbox launch, no breakthrough in gaming for crypto, blockchain, VR, and AR, no real competitor for Steam, more China and Korea power in Japan. All right, that's what he's predicting. And the next one is Michael Pachter. Everybody know Michael Pachter from Webber Security. His last year report card was Xbox One X cut to $349 by year end. He got an F on that. The price is pretty consistently $399, and though spotty at $349 during Black Friday, it didn't hit my target and likely won't. No new hardware from any of the big three. You get an A+ on that, unless you count Pokeballs. Then dramatic cut on PSVR, he get a B on that. Didn't define the word dramatic, and the cuts have largely been like $100. A new Elder Scroll game, he get a D- on that. It was teased at E3, but not yet announced. Battle Royale and Call of Duty, A+, he nailed it on that. Switch sales under 20 million, A+, he nailed it on that, tracking to 13 million this year. A mobile Warcraft game, F on that, although Diablo Immortal was announced. Continue mobile flop from Nintendo. A+, enough said. No big game announcement from Rockstar, A+, unless you count giving up the trademark on Agent as an announcement. Wow, I didn't even know they gave up the trademark on Agent. Okay, so this year predictions. Like I said, I won't read the details. We'll post a link in the chat. Y'all can read the details behind each prediction. So he said we will get major game announcements from Take-Two. Ubisoft lineup will include 4 AAA titles. Activision will make Overwatch and Blackout free to play. Respawn will launch 2 titles next year. Nintendo will launch a fully handheld version of the Switch at $199. And then Elder Scrolls 6 is coming in 2019. I highly doubt that. And then we will see progress on streaming services in 2019 with an iTunes-like model. Pay for a single game at a time, launched first.
So what do you say?
Yeah. So on this one, he said we'll see progress on streaming services in 2019 with an iTunes-like model. Pay for a single game at a time. Launch first. This could come from Amazon, Apple, Google, or Microsoft, not from EA, as each is tinkering with streaming. Ultimately, we may not need to stream anything since storage and processing power is becoming more ubiquitous and may be included in a greater number of home devices sold by these companies, Echo, Home, Project Scarlet. But I think we'll see a major announcement from at least one of them during 2019. That's strange. He put Apple in there. So yeah. The iTunes model though, yeah, I understand what that. And then we got Piers Harding Rose, IHS Market. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He predicted last year, he say final tally for 2017 will show games market reach over 110 billion in consumer spending.
Jesus.
He was right about that. He said when we completed our actuals for 2017 after this piece was published, we broke in this level significantly to 118 billion.
Jesus.
And remember what I said, mobile was 50 billion of that 118 billion.
Yeah, cell phone
representing the mobile represented 50 billion of that 118. So that's crazy. PS4.
I'm sorry to answer the question. You said mobile was 50 billion of that, right?
Mobile, the amount for that they predicted 2018 was 118 billion in terms of the game market. Mobile represents 50 billion of that 118 billion by itself.
So here's a question, right? So I think it's most a no-brainer that Nintendo's going to give up this mobile model for them, or maybe you may even see maybe Sony or maybe Microsoft, maybe with the Play Anywhere or whatever fuck you take on your cell phone. That's a lot of money. Bro. That's by itself though. Damn. That's by itself, and you wonder why Sony had created a division dedicated to creating mobile games. You wonder why they're pushing their these streaming services out to mobile and tablet based systems. They want mobile doing 50 billion by itself. That is a lot of what you say. That's a lot of mustard on a hot dog. That's a lot of mustard on a hot dog for real. I ain't say this shit to me. That's a lot of mustard on a hot dog.
Hey, you can't leave that type of money on the table. You have to find a way. You have to find a way into that market. Either it's going to be any mobile game, or do the.
What if Microsoft and Sony, because these are mobile GPUs or then this very old technology, what if they were to put out a mini or to me it would be a gold mine, you know what I mean? There was rumor about them, Sony getting back and making it. They had a patent for a handheld, but them giving you the power of a PlayStation 4 and letting you play your PlayStation 4 library out with you in it go, and Microsoft doing the same thing, you know what I mean? Letting you play your Xbox One games, I wonder if they would take a disc or how they would do it, put it on a card or just download it just digitally to the device and take it out with you go. I don't, like I said, as far as that tech, I don't see them. Maybe they can give you that handheld about $250, $300 again. If it's working for Nintendo, or do you think Nintendo is able to do that with the type of software that they're able to provide? The tropical freeze is the I don't get it. That just works for them.
Well, I think when you're thinking a mobile, I think streaming in this case will be the best thing. Allowing all the services that you get from Xbox Live and make that consistent across all three platforms. Because if you're thinking about console like quality gaming, when you get into mobile, you have to think about space and storage. And now if you look at the three major cell phone providers on the market now today, the highest you're going to get is probably 512 gigabytes. Even though it's some third party cell phone makers out there where you can get a 1 terabyte phone. But that's why I think in this case, streaming will be best. If you want those type of AAA games that you play on your console to experience that on the go, then streaming will be the best right now in terms of where we at in terms of storage for cell phones and things like that.
Right, so what else my man talking about?
Let me see here. They say PS4 and Xbox One global sale through of 24 million in 2018. Likely to be wrong. Our current end of year forecast is an adjusted 28 million for these two consoles combined. Microsoft has a great year, and Sony decline has not been sharp as expected. PS4 sales have peaked in 2017 and showed decline in 2018, unconfirmed at present, but I think this is going to be right. There have been shortages at the end of the year, which makes this more inevitable. PS4 to be the best-selling console in 2018, unconfirmed at present, as there is still shopping to be done as of this writing, but it still looks like PS4 will out-switching globally this year. Switch to launch in mainland China in 2018. Wrong. The game release freeze has clearly not helped any move into mainland China. China games breaches 30 billion. Damn, not confirmed yet, but expecting to be right. We're forecasting 31 billion in spending in 2018, even with the reduced due to new games release freeze. International expansion of major Chinese publisher. Right, we've been tracking how Tencent, they be buying up everything, and that ease international mobile games revenue increased this year. AR app growth in 2018, partially right. However, Niantic's Harry Potter Wizards Unite title didn't arrive in 2018 and is set for release in 2019. Continued loot box controversy in 2018. And he was right about that. Aside from the mainland China situation, regulators in a cross section of territories has been examining loot box use in the context of gambling. So this year prediction is more growth to come. Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo in 2019. Expect console game market to grow again in 2019. Bolster continues. I guess they're talking about growth as far as selling and console sales and things like that. Next generation cloud gaming and new market entrants. Content windowing to expand. China publishers to continue growing their international presence. Major acquisitions on the card. International expansions, new distributions, and go-to-market models. And the need for content exclusivity will drive M&A activity in 2019. It's quite possible that there will be some major acquisitions by new market entrants, which will alter the dynamics of the game market and make shake up the status quo. And we're going to talk about that because I alluded to that. Regulatory development on new PC gaming storefronts won't significantly grow the market. Outside bets for 2019. Google or Amazon acquire a major game publisher. I know they coming. Facebook is heading to the cloud gaming ring. That's coming too. And Magic Leap to raise more funding to add to its 2.3 billion. So I want to elaborate on his predictions for 2019, and I've stated this. This is the reason why Microsoft is going on a spending rent and acquisition rent right now in terms of buying. Microsoft is getting to the pot first because they know either Amazon, Google, Facebook. You got the international company. One of them companies are going to come in either big major third party publisher, or they're going to come and kind of try to purchase or buy up a number of big AAA third party studio. Yes, I said Facebook. Facebook has they got the Facebook where you can video each other. They got the Facebook where you can stream gaming. Then they invested in the I think the VR or the AR tech Magic Leap. I don't know if they still doing that. Their next foot will be cloud game stream. If you think Facebook with the platform, they already got the audience. They have over a half a trillion or half a billion. Half a billion or half a trillion people within their social network. They have the audience there. I think at some point look at all the people who play Facebook games. If y'all don't think people be on them little small cell phone games that you can play through Facebook and things like that, they have a big audience. They have a big audience there. I think cloud game streaming will be something that Facebook gets into or might look into getting into at some point. I think that's while Microsoft is getting their acquisitions now, you might get maybe three more acquisitions this year that Microsoft might buy up. I think Sony at some point will start either creating studios, which they're doing now, and buying some. And then you got Google, Amazon. So I think Microsoft and Sony will try to get a foothold on whatever developers they want, create whatever studios they need to combat the people that will try to come in and interrupt, such as the Googles, the Amazon, even Apple. You know what I'm saying? Even Apple. One of these major companies is going to come in and try to disrupt some things. I guarantee you. If you think it's just going to be Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, no, it's too much money on the table in terms of streaming and stuff.
Okay. Let me ask you this, right? Now he said more acquisitions. Now we gotta look at this. How much he said in total? Gamers spent over $118 billion last year. That's probably more than the movie industry, music. Like that's a lot of money, bro.
That's a lot of money, man. Because they was calculating to 110, but when they did the forecast, 118 billion. Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, wow. yeah. You know what I mean? That's what mobile. I didn't consider today. Like everyone, I guess everybody got these smartphones, and that's when the rise of type of games that they're playing. That's just like crazy as hell. You know what I mean? Here's the question again before we get the hell up out of here. Do you think, like, you got Sony, you got Microsoft, you got Nintendo, like it's a rumor that Google is entering the console space with their, I think it's called Project Getty. There's also rumors that Amazon's going to do something, however they're going to do it. And there are also rumors about Sega maybe throwing a hat back in the ring. Do you think there's enough room on the market for viable consoles? Yeah, we always had three, more or less. I remember back in the day when you had Nintendo, you had Sega, you had the TurboGrafx 16, but that, you know what I mean? But Nintendo, it was Nintendo, Sega, and Sony. Microsoft took Sega's place, right? So for the last three generations, it's been Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. As far as consumers trusting them, you know what I mean, not for the doors to close. So we're going to invest, because it is also too, like you said, we're going to invest into a platform, an ecosystem. I know a lot of Sega fans were hurt when Sega exited the business, you know what I mean, or the exit stage left a lot of people hurt, you know what I mean. Sega has a cult following, whatever reason they put out too much hardware, whatever. There's a lot of things why they went belly up and when they closed, you know what I mean. Do you think there's room in the market for the three major players?
I don't know, man. It depends. A lot of this is where software becomes king. This is where content and services become king, because whatever company can provide you the best service, the best content to go along with that service, will always come out on top. And I think if you look at companies like Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo, who has long-standing franchises that people has grown up with, I think it make it hard for other companies to come in and just offer third-party content that you can get on the same systems where you have those long staple franchises as a Halo, or you have those long staple franchises such as Uncharted and Gran Turismo and things like that, and God of War. That's what these outsiders companies don't have. It's hard to take gamers away from that. Probably the only thing that could. I don't even think it would, because even if a third party come in and have something that's powerful and affordable during price, that gamer is always going to have either that Xbox or that PlayStation right there for the long staple franchises that they are invested in. You know, so I think content is king here, man. It always going to come back down to the software. I think this is where streaming becomes important, because if you have these companies that's saturated in the market with all this thing, that's where streaming becomes important.
My man AP, she said, "True, I miss Sega. I had every system. I had every system, even the Sega Game Gear. You know what's crazy? Nintendo get a lot of problems. Sega was the first one to be able to do that. Take your actual console with you on the go. I had to Sega, get a portable Sega Genesis, put the cartridges in the back. Like that shit was fire. Like I said, I wouldn't mind. I'm not really into mobile gaming, but I wouldn't mind having a portable PlayStation. You know, I just have it from GP with a 1080p screen. You know what I mean? And you know, but my existing library with me on the go.
Yeah, the Sega was dope, especially the Dreamcast.
No, I'm talking about the Sega Genesis, the portable joint. You take with you.
Oh yeah, that was dope too. Yep. Yeah, the cartridge that slid in the back.
Yeah.
6996 post up is high on D's cocaine.
Oh, so was D's looking? How far as what?
Yeah. I don't know what he talking about. 699. Y'all, hey, don't style with me today. You see, I'm cool, collective. I'm not hollering or nothing like that.
Hold on now, fuck nigga. With that same energy.
Don't. They try to get me started. I'm gonna get the heat their ass in the very.
With that same energy, fuck nigga. Yeah. I'm still.
Yeah, but this.
Yo, when's that Mortal Kombat? When they having that show?
Which one? From the new Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, they're supposed to be having a press conference or showing. I'm out here just, touching up my skills. I'm out here whooping ass right now. I don't know who these. I got niggas in the driveway. Bang, 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 bang. You know what I mean? I ain't played it in a minute. I went to hop on Battlefield yesterday. I did not suppose I snuck it up. I was like dog shit, bro.
That's your true nature. You just showing your true nature. That's all.
Hey, nigga said, hey, my man AP said it was fire and it was colored with the carrying case. Yeah, that shit was ill, man. That shit was ill. Yep. That shit was ill, man. But what's up? Where you at with this God of War, brother? You started playing it, then what happened? I
started playing it. I did about an hour and a half, and I haven't been able to get back to it.
Why is that?
But I've been dealing with some, personal issues. Yeah, and so, but I will be able to. I know I'm not gonna be able to stream it tonight because I know we're gonna probably hop on Battlefield or something like that.
I hop on the PS4 because I had to finish my Spider-Man.
But I'm off the next few days.
Okay, all right.
I'm off the next few days. So between tomorrow or the next few days, I'm gonna stream. But I am extremely enjoying the game. Oh, that fight! That fight was so.
Leave my home.
Yo, yeah. I felt like I was boxing that dude for real. That's how satisfying it was.
Yeah, that shit was. You know what's crazy?
I think
not to take the game. You don't have many boss battles in what do you call that shit? In what do you call that shit? In God of War. You don't have many boss battles. But they hide it well because you fight, some of the characters that you fight are difficult, but there are not many boss battles. You got that one in the beginning, the stranger, and I think you fight him again, then you gotta fight the dragon. And then at the end, I think that's it. I think I named all the bosses. With Aldenheim, when you fight those dark evil elves or whatever, it's probably epic over the scene, like boss battles. You fight. Oh, the sun. I forgot about the suns. You fight the suns. Von Lamont said, "Are y'all getting Resident Evil 2? Yes. When does that game come out?
What? Resident Evil 2?
Yeah, that comes out when? Is it this month or next month?
You know what? I don't know. I haven't even been keeping up with that game. But the little I've saw on it so far, it looks freaking amazing.
Yeah, hold on.
That's a game you want to play with some headphones.
Oh yeah,
with all the lights turned out.
Yeah. Hold up. Get Top Dog. Top Dog back with the food.
Shout out. I know Top Dog gonna be disrespectful. But if found out how they say, let's all support the Madbox so the Xbox can finally die off. I don't think even. I don't even think people who feel like that don't really.
Well, here's the thing, because you got some people just disdain Microsoft. You think they would buy a Madbox before they buy an Xbox?
Huh?
You got some people that just disdain Microsoft. You think some people will buy the Xbox before they buy a Madbox before they buy an Xbox? That name was crazy. I predict a name change in the near future. That Madbox should sound crazy. You know what I mean? You got some people who tell us they won't buy Xbox for nothing. You know what I mean?
They won't buy it for nothing. That won't Microsoft to leave. But if Microsoft accident, I gotta understand what Microsoft have done for this industry. I know people like to turn a blind eye to it, but Microsoft has really came in and pushed Sony and Nintendo forward. It pushed gaming forward. That OG Xbox pushed gaming forward. 10 gigabyte hard drive, 8 gigabytes for you. Being able to put MP3 files on there, listening to your music while playing games at the same time, and streaming online. Xbox Live Arcade, one of the first digital store. I mean, you gotta think in terms of what Microsoft did to push gaming forward. Xbox Live, the first system with a UI interface and things like that. You didn't have that on the PlayStation 2. All you had to do, that Sony came along, and then that little thing spent around, and then you had this little generic screen stuff. Even when you went and played your music, even though due to the what was that? The flash drive, the onboard flash memory that they used for the OG Xbox prevented them from doing streamlined updates like they was able to with the 360, but you was able to get some on the OG Xbox. So you got to think what it did, man. And now they'll say the same company that you love, Sony and Nintendo, more so Sony and Nintendo has replicated a lot of those features. Achievements got y'all trophies. Even y'all used to trash achievements a lot and need achievements and didn't worry about achievements and stuff like that. When Sony brought out trophy, it was y'all saying how trophies was better than achievements. So, man, just let both companies do what they do, man.
So what we doing tonight, Post? What we doing tonight?
Man, whatever, man. I have a game in a minute. I
know.
I haven't played Battlefield in a minute.
I know I played last night. I got my ass whooped, Post.
I'm watching
I might be looking for a single player experience right now. They did me dirty. I was doing like 9 and 10, 10 and 10, 11 and 8. Maybe I like to do like at least 16 and 5, 16 and 4. I was out there getting stomped out, bro. I'm like whooping out. I did some shit. I didn't play. I'm doing some new shit called the online. I ain't never played this before. It's like when you do a tower online or whatever. And I don't whoop everybody ass.
Yeah.
Oh, they get achievement. I just the first time I seen this mode. I won, yeah. Okay.
It's whatever, man. You can play with let me see. You know what I'm saying? I wish Sega would.
Yeah.
And you'll say, I wish Sega would come back. That Super Mario versus Sonic shit was fire back in the day. And that portable Sega took like 16 batteries. You needed like an 8-pack. You need an 8-pack of double A. Because you had that bottom layer, bow. And then you had that top layer, bow.
It took 8 joints, 8 double A's, bro. You ain't lying, bro.
And then AP the Shooter said Dreamcast was better than OG Xbox.
I don't know. I had both. I won't say it was better.
Oh no, I don't think so. I don't.
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna keep it funky. You know why I get the edge to the original Xbox? The hard drive, being able to save your music. That shit was epic to me. Being able to put my music in there and save that bitch to the hard drive. Then online voice chat. I know you had online with the Dreamcast and Saturn, but Microsoft took it to the next level. Like, to me, that was it. Like, I was sold.
Yeah.
Because that shit. And then, a lot of the Dreamcast titles, Sony, Sega ported over to the Xbox. Whether the Shenmue or Tuggy and all that shit came over to the Xbox. I mean, but here's a question. Let me ask you this question, Post. Someone, I believe it was Engadget or whatever, posted. I guess an opinion piece. I think it was in Engadget, and saying that Microsoft was poised, or the next Xbox was poised to win the next generation because of how you say consumer friendly moves that they're making now. You know what I mean? In your honest opinion, right? Because Microsoft is buying up a lot of talent. They are doing, I guess a lot of things they should have been doing all along, right? How do we end up here? What do you see Microsoft in the near future? Because look, remember the post, and I haven't spoken to you about this. Remember that, with the whole, that ass feel about the mature games and how the graphics looks and this, that, and the other, and about the Lucky Tales, and remember, thank you, Phil, for Lucky Tales and this, that, and the other. Everybody was, those Xbox guys, Doc Cupcake and those guys was like, thank you, Phil, for Lucky Tales. It's awesome, this, that, and the other, right? Now we see Lucky Tales on the Switch. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, you know what I mean?
You hear me say that shit.
No, I know. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying. What do you what do you see Microsoft going for, in your honest opinion? Are we going to see more of their titles, or their titles in other platforms, or are they just going to, what do you? Or are you going to, say, bully the industry, bob everything around them? Like I don't think Microsoft really cares about exclusives anymore. They don't. They more pie in the sky. They want their software everywhere, and do you? And I guess it's like a two-part question. Do you see more of their exclusives software coming to other platforms? A. And what do you see them like, far as honestly, in far as the future?
To me, I definitely see Microsoft, and I know I'm going to get a lot of flack in the comment section for this. But I do think they're going to rebound. As far as Lucky Tales came out exclusively in Xbox, but it was published by Playful Corp and Oculus VR. So Microsoft is not even the publisher of Lucky Tales. So it going over to Switch, it wasn't a Microsoft decision. It was by the developers who created Unnamed. Lucky Tales probably didn't gain enough traction on the Xbox, and they looking to spread it to Switch, where it had the audience for it. Yeah. And looking at that, Microsoft didn't even publish it. I don't even know why they would even spend money on a title like that on their Xbox. They should have known years ago in terms of, what was that? Time Sweep. What was
Blinks?
What was that? Blinks.
Blue Vince.
Yeah, the fan base wasn't feeling that type of shit, and it hasn't been feeling that shit since they came into the industry. I know you want to be able to cater to everybody, and I have no problem with you doing that. But I wish you're doing it in a manner where you don't
turn off
when you don't chilly. Yeah, you low key do it. Okay, Super Lucky Tales is coming exclusive to the Xbox. All right. That's some second information type shit. You don't put that up on the big screen as this is one of our biggest titles. You know what I'm saying? Let me find out about that through an article or something. I don't want to go at E3 and find out a title like Super Lucky Tail is one of our big titles that we're promoting this year. Okay, I don't know problem with you getting titles like that, but don't put them out there on the Summer Jam as if it's going to be a big impact or anything like that. But Microsoft got their ass handed to them this generation, and they got it done to them worse than what they did to Sony last generation. At least Sony was able to come back towards the end of the generation, gain enough ground to even either tie it up or even overtake. Microsoft didn't do that this generation. Look how bad that is. You know what I'm saying? You're crushing Sony's last generation with the 360, right?
Yeah.
Doing towards the end of the generation, so titles start coming out. They start selling. They lower the price on their system. They start gaining traction to the point by the time the generation is over, they damn near tied or exceeded you. You in turn, this generation started off fire.
Yeah, they took the foot off the
lost the traction. Sony put their foot on the gas, and they ain't let up since. And you ain't even gained ground. You ain't even close to tying. And you're still not selling at the numbers that you want to sell it.
Hold on. Get Levon drunk ass in there drinking again. Come on.
Okay. Let me see and make sure I got those. Okay, shout out to Vaughn. Vaughn say, can y'all stop saying Xbox bought a talent? Playground and Ninja Theory, only good ones they brought. None of those studios touching Sony. That's subjective.
What do you about Playground? Pretty good. I mean, we don't know. I mean, like, I mean, it is what it is. Whether you like, you know,
I mean, Playground
whether you like races or not, like, what's that one that does on Gran Turismo? What's the name? Whatever the digital.
Polyphony Digital.
Even though I don't like Gran Turismo, I don't like simulation racing. They're a very talented studio. Playground's just top now. We're gonna see what they're gonna do with Fable, just that and the other. They also bought they what's that, Obsidian? They had Obsidian.
Yep,
that's another big one. And of course, Ninja Theory. Like that's that's nothing. And I don't really care for Obsidian games. I'm not into the Elder Scrolls type new Fallout figures. That's not my thing. But to say that they didn't buy any telling, just like being a little, what I mean, it is what it is. And my man Stuffs to consider said no credit should go to Sega. Dreamcast especially. Damn.
You said no credit should go to Sega Dreamcast especially.
I guess.
Yeah, Microsoft had a hand in the Dreamcast and things like that. Actually, Microsoft didn't want to enter the hardware game. They wanted to just do Xbox Live and the online services. And they went to Sega, they went to Nintendo, and they went to Sony trying to sell Xbox Live to them. Say, hey, you all just create the hardware and we'll take care of all the online services issues. But they got turned down. And Sony turned them down, Nintendo turned them down, and they was at some point was about to buy Sega, and then they said, okay, if we're gonna do it, I have to get in the game without.
Do you think Microsoft should have bought Sega? Do you think they should?
You know what? They was what was that? It was actually a signature away. If I remember the story right, they was actually a signature away from buying Sega. But what happened was, after they did the audit, during the meeting, I guess they found out that the value or the numbers was off or something like this value much more than what Microsoft was trying to battle for. And they decided they wasn't going to do it, but they was actually a signature away from Sega. I wonder how would the game industry be right now if that actually would have occurred. Crazy. Shout out to McNeil with the 199. He says, "Mass drunk ass wilding out on Twitter, man. Get your boy."
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. And my man here, my man Stuff. He said Stuff. He's our correction. Credit should go to the Dreamcast.
We got that.
Yeah. Yeah, Mass pissed off. He was going Uptown Soul.
He had some point. Mass was talking about the microtransactions. The Last of Us. I guess The Last of Us 2 was going to have microtransactions. And when Mass brought that up, the guy Uptown instantly brings up Xbox and Gears of War. But I thought that was an L because Mass is a PC player and he didn't even play Gears of War. But that goes to show every time you come Sony fan about something in a debate, they instantly bring up Microsoft and Xbox, and that's not always the case. Even though I'm like, Mass don't even play Gears and he's a PC player. Why is you bringing up Xbox and Gears of War? Oh man! Oh, but he got dudes in their feelings on Twitter right now.
He need to live stream. So this nigga cutting up. He need to get dumbasses to park. Park is a dumbass. He need to do this shit. He Mass with live button.
Yeah, Mass know what he do. Mass can handle them fuck niggas. What you getting your Mortal Kombat? You pregnant for real for this next Mortal Kombat, ain't you?
Yeah,
when it come out in April?
Yeah, it come out in April, but I just started playing. So I ain't playing the last. These niggas been playing this shit forever. So they got 100, 200 wins. They don't take off this shit. I don't be playing like that. I'm fighting the niggas to go home. I'm fucking the hell about it. Oh my god. Come on, get the win.
Y'all been some other super chat.
Oh my god!
I got you, AP. Let me see if I can find it for you. Dreamcast was better than OG. Fuck Xbox. Fuck that. We got that one. Let me see here. Oh, post up finish, boy, or Phil taking you away, fuck nigga.
Put that in.
AP sure we missed one of his super chats. I just went back up to find it for him.
Hey, AP, what you doing right now? Hey, AP, hop on that battlefield right now. What you doing right now, big brother?
Yo, y'all. You definitely finna hop on this battlefield. See, that's why I wish they still had it where you can play the game and watch TV at the same time. I used to use that feature so much, man.
They took away that snap.
That snap, man. I used to be hyping playing on live with y'all and watching the Cubs game at the same time, like shit. Yeah, watching the Cubs game at the same time, or watching the Bulls play or something. I think that snap feature was dope. I hope they bring it back in the next gen where they have more hardware, more memory to kind of to get it running smoothly where it doesn't affect the UI. But I used to use that joint all the time.
Hey, Z, yo, he said feeding the baby. He said feeding me. He said, Z, please play Sea of Thieves. You trying to kill me, bro? You trying to kill me? You trying to play Sea of Thieves, man? But my man, a PC player, oh hell no, 400 hours in Sea of Thieves. So my man's got 400 hours in Sea of Thieves. They brought up man's PlayStation career record and everything. I said, oh shit. You can take something out.
They. Hey, shout out to Badil. He said a PC player 1100 out and Sea of Thieves. Yeah, I mean, Sea of Thieves, from what I've heard, they say Sea of Thieves has gotten pretty good with all the updates that they've been putting out. So I don't know.
Wait, did somebody hijack Dirt bringing in? Is Dirt talking some truth right now? He said, watch E3 2011, and you'll see why PS3 caught up to the X1 was crap when it released the Xbox. When it released, PS3 focused on games, Xbox focused on Kinect, haven't recovered yet. Hey Dirt, Hey Dirt, what happened to you, Dirt? Hey Dirt, what happened, bro? Sound like you talking some truth down there, Dirt. You know what I mean? So you talking some truth, like I said, going forward. That's what I've been saying. But hey, Dirt, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe because I'm light skinned, you're a little darker. They threatened to knock my light skinned ass out, bringing me unconscious. You might can get away with saying that slick shit. You know what I mean? You look a little tough. I mean, I look soft as drugstore cotton. You know what I mean? But hey, listen. But that's the truth, though, man. Also, too, ladies and gentlemen, one thing I'm gonna start bringing back my one-on-ones. I had kind of fell off. I got, I said at the top of it, I got a few interviews that I have lined up that I didn't do. Hold up, I'm letting you right now. I'm getting the schedule right now. I got them booked in. All right,
shout out to AP the Shooter. AP the Shooter say, watching you get ish kicked out of y'all. Laugh out loud last night. So he was y'all get work last night.
Okay, yeah, y'all got my keep kicking last night. Monday. Monday we're doing Monday. I got Mooch 7:30. Monday. Also saw BGST. I think I'll be back tomorrow about 7:30. But Monday I got Mooch 7:30. I heard Mooch done changed his tone. I heard Mooch on some shit like me.
Okay. That's a side note here. Mm-hmm. If anybody in the chat from Houston, it's gonna be okay.
Oh man, they got their ass whooped.
You know, y'all getting y'all ass whooped right now. Mm-hmm. Y'all getting y'all ass whooped right now by the Colts 21-0. Late in the third quarter. But it's okay. You know, that's probably why you might not see Kratos for a while. Probably somewhere crying right now. Mm-hmm. But it's okay. Mad Jack, y'all getting your ass whooped right now. I know you mad right now. I know you throwing something at the TV right now if you watching the game.
Yeah, I got much shit to do last night. But yeah, listen, we about to hop on online, man. So you want to come on over?
So Mooch, not Mooch. Mooch changing his tone? You talking about the Xbox dialogue?
Yeah, man.
What?
Somebody said he got to sound like a white next gen. He didn't change his tone. And that's what telling me. He said, man, I ain't lying, man. He said, Moose did hit next gen with a Jerry Lewis and a man. Jerry Lee Lewis hot ball on fire. Took a little bit of swag.
Hey, that's why y'all saw me, I think a week or a month ago, say, look, I'm no longer defending Xbox or anything like that until next gen. This gen is over. It's nothing to fight for. It's over. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why you debating or trying to battle with these. They got the upper hand right now. So I'm just gonna let them. I'm gonna let the police have the upper hand right now.
Hey yo, these jokers ain't even fighting for themselves though, man. That's the crazy part. That's why I said, man, these motherfuckers ain't fighting for themselves, man. They talk about they can't wait to play. All of them. I said, what the fuck going on here, man? Like this shit was just wild. This shit was just crazy. A philosopher doom just sent me. Everybody about to beat the shit out of me. Everybody, listen. That's how I do my subscribers. Don't ever play with me, right? I want you to know, you my subscriber, man. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you the fuck up and talk about you, bro. Now I'm about to beat his ass. They talking about he got niggas in the driveway. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you this last, last touch of greatness. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Von Lamont. He say, why don't y'all do review panels for games? Calling it now is going to be Ravens versus Bears in the Super Bowl. Shout out to my Chicago Bears, baby. We gonna take care of that business tomorrow.
Yeah, hold on.
Well, review panels for. You know what, Von? If we can get time to complete enough games, I'm telling you, most of the time when we have time to play games, majority of those times we're playing games together, and majority of that time is online multiplayer games. It's not even single games, and so that's what it is, man. Oftentimes when I do get a chance to play a single player game, I'll put some time in it. Like I took time to Spider-Man. I'm gonna take some time to complete God of War because after playing it makes me want to finish the game.
Okay, my ass, I'm losing. I'm thinking that's my energy over here. Hold up on the shit. Yeah, man, whoop my ass. Hold up, man. I need to win. Get the win! Get the motherfucking win!
Nah. You know we got Nagy. Nagy been putting in that work. We went from worst to first, baby. We've been getting it up out the mud too, man. That Monsters of the Midway. Yeah, man. A lot of times, man.
Let's go!
We don't have time to complete games, and when we do complete them, we'll give our opinion. Like when I finish God of War, I'm definitely gonna give my opinion on it. I'm gonna stream some more of it so y'all can laugh at my gameplay ability.
Let's go! Come up here and challenge me in front of my subscribers. Beat your ass! And I don't want to hear about niggas in the driveway.
And our defense is fighting. We got so much speed, man. And a lot of people would say that Lane Johnson of the Eagles was able to, ward off Khalil Mack when he was with the Raiders. It was just Khalil Mack when he was with the Raiders. He didn't have the other pieces he had now, like Ed Bowman, Akeem Hicks, you know what I'm saying, and a couple of other dudes. So it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem, man. The Ravens defense too, man. But yeah, in Houston, we have a problem right now. Y'all getting shut out, man. It's late, like left in the third quarter. Y'all ain't putting out a kick or field goal up on the board. Well, I'm just gonna pray for y'all, man. Pray for you to be better, man. You knew better, you'll do.
Get your ass over here! I don't want to hear about niggas in the driveway. Oh, she went.
No, we ain't gonna sleep on the Patriots. You can't rule out the Saints and Patriots in terms of what the Saints did during the regular season, and the Patriots is you can never rule them out in terms of playoffs or Super Bowl, because whenever you count them out, they turn around and be lifting the Lombardi Trophy. So but it's 0-0 now since the playoffs started. All those the records and stuff that you did in the regular season don't even matter no more. It's 0-0 now, and this is one and done. You lose, you going home. So
get your ass over there.
as y'all can see, Z is real emotional right now. Getting his ass.
No, wait! Come out!
He winning. Z kicks. He goes with the sweep. Over the top with the bash him in the head. Radiant comes off on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah. Radiant
what? Niggas in what?
Oh, he's playing Philosopher's Doom from the chat. What happened? Take a moment to breathe.
What happened?
Z is
he's in the driveway. Bang, bang. Oh, Lord. Oh.
He's actually playing Philosopher's Doom from the chat.
Oh, Lord.
And he's whooping he whooped his ass.
My stomach hurt. I got doo-doo. Oh, Lord. Oh,
yeah, Philosopher Doom, I think you need to go back to the chat, player. You need to go back to the chat and continue commenting.
Get your ass back in the chat.
Get your ass back in the chat. Leave that more.
That's what cost him. He gotta come back to the super chat. Drop $5 in the super chat, fuck nigga, and I'll play you again. Niggas is in my driveway.
Philosopher Doom, you need to leave that Mortal Kombat shit alone, player. Go back to the chat and make a comment. You good at that, player.
With you. And then playing that shit smell like Ben Gay and green rubbing alcohol, you old motherfucker. Beat his ass. But listen, I'm going over to Twitch right now. We're gonna send the E, but yeah, we making it happen, man. Nothing but jokes is over that motherfucker, man. Bum ass nigga. You gonna challenge me with his primitive skills, man. Last one.
Okay. Philosopher's Stone to rematch. He's coming back with Radiant. Radiant's sticking there looking electrified. Z has the same player. Jump kick in the quick. Oh, he's fighting Z through the air with a classic move. Z counters that move. What a good counter. Great. Z is on attack. Uppercut. Comes across the board. Z catches him. Smacks him in the face. What a good good combo there. 1, 2, 3 combo. Z is being very patient. Caught him with the grab again and another smack in the face.
Hey, listen. I don't want to hear about niggas in the driveway.
Philosopher Doom, instead of getting smacked up with the pimp stick, he might.
Fuck is he doing?
Oh shit! Z telling him, "Bring me my money, ho! Bring me my money." Z takes the first round.
Why wouldn't I?
Philosopher's. Okay, Z is smacking on. I don't know. It looked like Z did probably put some baby powder on pimp stick and just smacking Philosopher up right now. I would think Philosopher, with all that electricity around him, could do a lot more damage than what he's doing, but he's losing. Right there. Way to open up the with the low attack. Way to open up the offense with the low attack. Breaking that block.
Listen, okay. I don't want to hear about niggas in the driveway.
Okay. Oh wow. Smack. Yeah, baby powder. Hit him with the baby powder.
Come on with it. Hey, powder. Come on with it.
She cut his arms off.
He had to go, ladies and gentlemen. Now listen, I'll play him again, but I need to come back to the chat, the super chat that is. Get your bum ass out my lobby. Fuck wrong with him?
Z cut his arms off. He said, "Mama, I can't pick up nothing. I can't feel nothing."
Jesus gives me food. Jesus gives me sleeps. Jesus gives me food. Jesus gives me sleeps. I'm out of here, man. It's your boy Next 720. We're going over to Twitch. And Philosopher Doom, you's a bum ass nigga, bro. You's a bum ass nigga, bro. Don't ever disrespect me from my live stream, bro.
It's one thing to lose. It's one thing to lose, but when you lose doing a podcast while the chat is watching.
Hey, listen. Can you at least scratch the bitch? Hey, look. Could you at least scratch the bitch? Like, nah, I ain't scratching nothing.
But you lost doing the podcast while the chat was watching.
Can't even make up. For real.
You can't even make up an excuse.
I'm podcasting, reading comments, and beating his ass with the nigga be cool stick. We out of here, man. But no, thanks for rocking out with us live, man. We're going over to Twitch in about 2 minutes, literally.